Hello and welcome back to another episode of Crown Wars. My name is Syken and today we're continuing the blind playthrough on the very hardest difficulty, harder than hard actually. It's time to reduce the corruption of the Navarrese. This time we are going in with an assassination. Hopefully is going to reduce the corruption completely. These missions typically are a little bit more tough, but since we just went through the defense mission, successfully so, I would say that we're on a good trajectory here. This is also our secondary team, so we should be fine. Alrighty, so let's give it a go. We need to eliminate the target. Where's the target? In there. And we gotta get out of here. We're starting without a timer. That's good. Bert, the bear, is moving in. Like it. Dukuger, our beastmaster, following.
At your service.
Jessica Rabbit.
Yes.
In as well. Anders Sanders, a newcomer. Actually part of the Misfits team. But we're giving them a chance here. Need to upgrade long swords as well, by the way. Then we got Hayward.
On my way.
Quickly moving in. If I'm not mistaken, she had that nice little offhand. Yeah, there we go. The one that we're currently upgrading. And last but not least, our player, Gobi. Fantastic. Good. Let's get into a somewhat decent position. 50 hit points. That's a lot.
Ready to go?
Right, overwatching there. Let's get Kurt in here.
Yes. On the move.
Oh, I want to use Bastion, but that might trigger the enemies again. I don't want to risk that. Maybe next turn.
They won't get through. Yes.
For now, we're just overwatching. So, need a lone wolf. So we need to stay a little bit further away from everybody. Might position ourselves here.
Yes.
And Jessica, we'll put her over here. Okay, cool. Oh, that looks like a tasty location. Listen, I think that's actually not a bad idea.
On the move. On my way.
We're moving all the way over there. The reason why I'm saying I don't think that this is a particular bad idea is there is a lot of cover here, which allows us to get much closer to them and access the back line that we elsewise couldn't do. And specifically for characters that can't move that far, that's a really good position to be in. Good. So we're flanking them from both sides.
Very well. I'll hold this.
Yes?
My blade is yours. If it moves, I'll shoot.
Okay. Might be triggering. We'll see. Yeah, he's potentially walking into us and then we're triggering. Okay. Very good. Couple of shots went off. Nothing major,
Yes.
but okay. Good. Let's put Kurt here. And we're starting with
Ready when you are.
just massive damage. Coordinated strike. Whoosh. Oh boy, this boy is hating his life. Poisoning him. Free shot, that is.
Ready when you are.
And that will mean that this is an auto crit. Nice damage. Okay, fair enough. Can't fully reach them, so might as well do something along the lines of this here.
On the move. God guides my
I should have used defensive stance, so but we're taunting him, but that's okay.
Yes. My blade is yours.
So what are we going to do here?
At your command.
Moving all the way to here. This time we're using defensive stance, mighty slash, or verdict. We're going with mighty slash. Oh wait, no, we're hitting our own. We're hitting our own character.
Repent.
Need to heal my own character now. Oh, that is unfortunate. Well,
At your service.
mighty slash apparently deals area of effect damage, so it's the first time I'm using swords.
Yes.
Hence, not knowing that yet. Good. We could inflict piercing and marked. We could also inflict prone, which I think we might do. The other option is hard sell not to do that. There is bleeding. We're looking at 6 points of bleeding. There's a good chance that we actually kill this guy. Yeah, okay. There we go. So this one is down. Chance to root him in place. Come on, root. Fantastic.
I'm
That
ready.
means, given that he looks like he only has daggers, he's effectively out of the combat.
Ready to go?
Very nice crit.
At your command.
Good. Using the time now because he will die from bleeding and then there will be an extraction zone. I purposefully pushed it out to the next round so that the reinforcements aren't immediately coming. Alright, where's our zone? Run away. Lead your companions to the extraction area. I would do that. It's of course all the way in the back. Okay.
Yes. On my way.
Well, that means we are all in. Come on. I need armor reduction. Thank you.
My blade is yours.
The quick characters can stay behind. 1, 2. Very good. So now it's a matter
I'm
of
ready.
these guys coming here in 2 rounds. So
We're done.
plenty of time.
Ready when you are.
That's plenty of time. I wonder if something's wrong with these missions. They feel relatively easy. Like that was a hard assassination mission, but really assassination missions tend to be you go in, you alpha strike the guys down as quick as
Consider it
possible,
done.
and then you're running out, right? Or maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm
Yes.
unintentionally doing something wrong that makes these missions easier. Actually,
At your
not
service.
sure. But if I compare this with the defense missions, for instance, or with the skirmish missions, both of them are pretty much a little bit harder. So defense mission, you stay there for 10 rounds, right? And
Yes.
there's a good chance that you will run into quite a few enemies, like 4 or 5 packs that you need to fight through. That is definitely more difficult than killing 1 pack and then running out.
At your command.
And the skirmish missions, the harder ones, also are 4 packs, I think. Even if you have full vision, like in the castles,
Yes.
you're still ending up with quite a bit of enemies to go through, actually. And here, with these missions, the companions are also very strong because even if we would have engaged them, I could have always left the companion kind of out of the area. And it would have still been okay. Because companions that are outside do not produce wounds.
I won't fail you.
That's a bit of a cheesy way of doing the missions. Cool. So, lots of experience. Anders here got almost a full level. But Not a lot of weapon experience, and we really need to upgrade this unique weapon. I want to use it, but it's very difficult to do though. Okay, the game tells us we do have a bit of customization. Wait, what? First of all, I'm wondering why the game tells us that there is customization in French. Oh, okay. So we got a new recruit. Well, that's cool and all, but not really that interesting for me at the moment. What is interesting is getting more weapons leveled up. Greatsword also needs upgrading. If we're using the weapon, then it needs upgrading. And same goes for the crossbow. If we ever use it, it can't be like that bad. At the moment, we're working on a few refined versions. Refined dagger, for instance, would be good. Throwing axe we can do a bit later, 4 days. And then there are the superior versions, right? So that's what we're currently actually working towards, the really good weapons. And so far we haven't upgraded a lot of weapons. We broadly upgraded all of the weapons to support the different playstyles. I think what we could do is we can get everything to refined. That feels like a decent level where it's not completely useless. And the later versions, I mean, this year costs a lot of money. The other question that I would be having is, shall we research the poison grenade? I actually like the idea and want to test out that poison build if it works out well enough. The rest, I mean, we could use an enhanced antidote. With that extra healing that it grants, not bad. But might as well just go for the better version altogether, the incense here, because that removes all of the debuffs, right? So that's not bad at all. In terms of upgrading, we could go all the way to level 4, but that would potentially take way too much. It gives you a speed bonus on the map, so that's good. Just being quicker. So the reinforced dirk has now worked. That's the refined version already. Oh, sorry, it was the dirk. Did we? Here we can now refine the dirk. We could also do refined dagger, which I think is the more sensible strategy because we're actually using daggers. Or we're waiting 2 more days for throwing axes, but we wanted to use daggers anyways, so that would need to happen. Greatsword would need to happen. The throwing axe. I just need to upgrade these things. In terms of armor, likely not a bad idea to upgrade some of the armor as well. The mid version of the armor doesn't really upgrade the armor values too much, but it gives you quite a bit of health. So That might be a good idea. Anyway, so we got another defend the position. That's an interesting quest. This time we got our prime team there, so let's see how well they are going to do. So this is for many resources actually. 1,400 each. Seems like a great option, so let's dive into the battle. With 5 enemies this time. Ouch. Okay. Well. Alright, starting to move in, because we will need to face these guys. I could hit 2. It's just too worthwhile to hit 4.
Perfect strike.
Nice little poisoning there.
Ready when you are. Consider it done. Ready to go.
I mean, we could move all the way to here and then just directly stab into them twice. How far can they move? Quite a bit, actually. So this needs to be an alpha strike. Hit. And very nice hit. First time you attack, you gain riposte, which we
At your
currently have.
service.
Alright, this guy here, come over to me, and
I'm
we're
ready.
going to
Ready when you are.
find you a new home.
Yes?
Good, then. This guy is already bleeding for like how much? What are we dealing with? Poisoned for 5. Okay. He's now poisoned and bleeding, is that correct? Good, he's effectively dead.
Dodge that.
And you are rooted to the ground. He's not doing anything, he's taunted, will move around, take attacks of opportunity and go to here. He's dead, so those 3 are taken care of.
Yes? Give up.
You stay there.
Stand back.
We're front loading our damage because I have the feeling that this will be very much needed. One, two, I can't even reach it.
My turn.
Only melee attacks. We could dish out a lot of damage. Fortunately for us, we can't really reach them.
I'll hold.
We can,
this
however, prevent him from moving further by holding this position. And let's see if we can hamstring him. He resists slowed. Okay, well, not the perfect first round, but it's just a lot of hit points that we're dealing with. Oh, do they have overload? Wait. Overload is such a nasty ability. Because now it means we can't kill them unless we want to take extra damage. Gosh, I hate overload. This was the guy that did it, right? Yeah, I think so. Overload, I assume, is not an attack of opportunity. It would be too nice if it would be. Okay, well,
At your command.
we're going to need to take some damage. I
At your
cannot
command.
foresee how else we're just going to stay here. I think Overload was range 1.
Ready when you are.
The answer is yes,
I
it
won't
was.
disappoint you. Out of my way.
Okay. So, are we going to slash him down? He's poisoned and blinded. Blinded
Ready to
means
go.
he has a very low chance of actually hitting his attacks. So I will risk
On
it
my way.
because he will die in a second. I think we can just kill him.
That hit the mark.
Oh, 1 hit point too low. And I was...
I'm ready.
oh, well. We can kill him. Very good. So he will die. Which means... let's blind you. Kind of reducing the damage that is coming up. And let's remove 1 armor. It's temporary armor, so it doesn't really count. Rather inflict bleeding. Very nice. We're just staying there. I fear this much. This guy will die. But now we can move. Okay, cool. 2 turns.
At your service. At your command.
Moves
Very
to
well.
here.
I'll get in position. At your command. Very well.
Moves to here.
Yes.
Using our weakest heal. I just want to make sure our
won't
team
disappoint
is really staying fit and healthy. Tank is likely going to take some more damage, and I now know that I need to heal them in this last round before we're finalizing all of it. Because the game will automatically end afterwards.
Ready when you are.
2 turns, which means I can spend 1 turn in actually
Consider it
getting
done.
up there.
At your service.
Yeah, that first fight was harder than expected.
At your command. Ready to go?
A little bit weird positioning there, but
At
okay,
your command.
whatever. We'll just force them to stay in a bunch, because they won't
I'll
trigger
hold this
attacks of opportunity. And I will use that to my advantage now. And we'll just force them to stay clumped up.
Yes.
And then we're AoE damaging them.
At your command.
Fortunately, we can't go somewhere else.
If it moves, I'll shoot.
This guy needs to stay in order to continue capping, but no one's surprised, more people are coming. Perfect timing for this here. Into this here. What are we looking at? A lot of damage, actually. Some nice little halberd here. Keep going. Good, one already down. This guy here is almost down.
Ready to go?
A little bit of a coordinated attack here. Let's go. This will kill him. Dog is falling a little bit off damage-wise. Don't like it that much.
My turn.
Critical hits, on the other hand, aren't falling off at all.
With me.
Good. This might
Guards
stun him.
behind my hand.
Alright. Well, that means he's the lowest priority target. And their dog is taunted. So this guy is dead. This guy is currently suffering from N bleed. We are deadly aiming for sure. 75% crit. Oh, this is going to hurt, my dude. Okay, he's even more poisoned now. 15 poisoning, resisted burning, but he's done for. Poisoned on the dog for 15 as well, so that dog is dead.
Yes. At your command. I'll cover this area.
Okay, they are completely either killed or disabled. Which I'm quite proud of, that we managed to dish out so much damage in such a short amount of time.
Yes? Heathen!
Listen, could have been better. We could have killed him in one go, but that's still acceptable.
I won't fail you.
Tank charges
At
forward.
your command. I'm ready.
Would triple hit with weakening. That's potentially worth it, actually. The other option is critically hitting and blinding. Okay. We will need to withdraw a little bit.
At your service.
Let's first of all
Ready to go? Let's
do the
go.
easier stuff. He might be a hatchet thrower. This is an all-range team. What the actual F? You know what? Might as well still
You're mine.
shoot the guys in the back line. He's rooted, so limited target selection. This here could be blinding shot and poisoning. Fortunately not a crit. That also answers my question whether or not we're using weakening. Not a single crit, although we had really good odds to do that.
You're mine.
Resisted rooting, I don't like that. Poisoned and burning, that's good.
If it moves, I'll shoot.
Beastmaster starts moving in.
Yes?
Dog attacks first.
Ready to go.
Followed up by, I think, just the open vein. Resisted bleeding, damn. Any one of them a scholar that can poison? Arbalist, tracker, archer. Doesn't seem like a scholar.
Understood.
This here increases our chance to dodge attacks if we're standing with one hand in shield. More enemies. Ouch.
I feel weakened. I feel weakened.
Okay, blinded and rooting. Alright, back. So, I needed to take a very small break. We're going to continue that fight here. Let's just revisit. Took some pretty heavy damage on Devot, which we will need to find a way of solving. How about we're moving in?
I won't fail you.
Remove this. And we could theoretically taunt someone. But before we're doing anything, since our dog is very much wounded, it wouldn't make any sense to attack someone else. So we do have bleeding on him, if I'm not mistaken, right? Bleeding for 5 or 2 turns. Well, let's just heal ourselves. This should cure the bleeding, and we're fully back in business. That's good. I like it. Good. One hit. A kill. And the next team is coming in from there. So I'm already moving in this direction. Same here. Moving up. How do we deal? How do we deal with these two? One hit. Second hit.
Yes.
Theoretically could move up and
I'm ready.
give it one more hit.
Yes. Yes.
Any of these spaces here. Problem is we just can't
At your service.
we just can't reach it and leave this one unprotected. It's unfortunate, but gotta do what I gotta do. Removing armor.
You're no match for me.
This is bleeding 6, so he's dead. Fantastic.
Ready when you are.
In return, we're moving to here. And we're overwatching, okay? Cool. We're still going to take damage from the one archer that found himself a nice little piece of cover. But these guys here, they will suffer. Okay, we're taking a bit more damage.
At your command.
Move up.
Yes. I won't disappoint you.
And we have a nice
Together.
coordinated strike. Oh, come on. Good, he's bleeding for 12, so he will die. That's good. AoE poison, not available at this point in time. These guys can reach all the way to here. He could not. Let's check their weapons. Halberdier his biggest problem. Halberdier. We could hide over here from him.
Ready when you are. Yes. At your command.
Our AoE is done at the moment. Let me think. 1, 2. Yeah, well, we could move up and just use a front line against them.
At your service.
We will take damage. That's a given. It's just a
Yes.
matter of
Ready
how
to go.
much. All right. I'll stay here, and we're increasing the crit chance to 60%.
Give up.
Come on! I was looking for that sweet, tasty crit. Okay, he is poisoned. That's good, which means he dies.
With me.
No crit.
Dodge that.
Fortunate.
Yes.
Trying to spread out so that in case they are using AoE damage, they're not hitting too many. Good. 2 down, and that's, I think, the amount of people that we actually will get down. Triple move, the front line.
At your service.
Followed by a double move.
They won't get through.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, I figured they would go for the back line. I was thinking about whether or not it makes sense to
I'm ready.
just pawn one of them. I decided against it. Now I regret that decision.
At your service.
Okay, let's start here. Hit. Hit. And is he taunted?
On the move.
Good hit. This is taunting this guy, so officially in a
Yes.
taunted situation. Let's focus on one of them. No point in spreading too much. But that's a kill. And I'm trying to get the lone wolf bonus. There we go.
Give up.
Didn't work. Let's try it again.
At your command.
Dog moves up. We're in a good spot. You heal to full. You heal to full. And we're Gucci. Need to heal Hawkbite. There's the repost. Fantastic.
Heathen.
Good. One down. We're going to use our dog here, Cerberus. To engage these guys.
Ready when you are.
Let's also make sure that we're forcing them to stay where they are. One move. Poisoned and rooted. I like it. And we're going out of the line of sight because we're at 9.
Ready when you are.
We could move to here, but we risk being injured. I don't like that risk.
With me. Yes. Very well.
Short move in. Into... Would only hit one. Short move out.
Yes.
Let's see if my plan works.
Yes.
Everybody is out of line of sight. Cerberus is going to take one for the team. No way. Oh, come on. The plan worked, but Zirkim got a little injury. That's bullshit, by the way. Alright, let's see. Ranman here can either get hallucinogenic mixture. You throw a mixture that can disorient any unit that breathes it. Chance to inflict 2 random debuffs. That looks pretty damn good. You throw an unstable mixture that explodes. Piercing damage that ignore armor and inflicts bleeding. I like the debuff actually more, because debuffs, most of the debuffs are dealing damage, and the others are also quite debilitating. If you and your beast start 3 fields apart, you gain resilience. If you and your beast start your turn 5 fields apart, you gain accurate. Three cells apart or less. Okay. And this here is 5 hearts or more. Okay, well, that's an easy selection. I'm getting a bit annoyed by how good the bear is compared to the dog. Good. So, what is Hawkbite going to skill? Either Terrifying Presence. You exude an aura that makes even the most seasoned warrior falter. Despair on an adjacent enemy. If you've taken chance to inflict despair. Okay, does that cost an action? Likely. It's not a passive, right? Otherwise it would look like this. And the other one is grants inspired and elusive to a target. Both of them are not that great. Elusive means they can go away without taking attacks of opportunity, but that would cost him an action. And inspired means they deal more damage. I think we're going to take the Terrifying Presence. And finally, your critical hits remove 1 armor point. That is so good. I already know what I want. Not even close. That one is mwah, chef's kiss. Okay, how long will Zirkim be out? We don't know, but it's potentially 2 to 3 days. Hate to say it, but that was really BS right there. Okay, well, let's pass some time. That's an important mission. Defend the position for 10 turns. Okay. Let's upgrade the throwing axe further, because elsewise it will not deal any damage. Any meaningful damage, that is. Good. Now we can see how long Zirkim is out. 2 days. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Six days available. Yeah, cool. So 1, 2. Great swords are done. Can we get The refined greatsword, yes, but that would take some more time. And we're ready to send our prime team to another mission. Right down here. Another defend the position. Renvin, Divot. And Zero with the bear. Almost dishing out more damage than Divot. I like Divot. It sucks to see that dog be so apart. What am I missing? I must be missing something. It's impossible that the dog is bad. Deals piercing damage, then has a chance to inflict 2 times, bleeding and prone. I mean, the prone part is quite good compared to Bear enters bestial rage, removes 1 armor point, heals by 20%, and repeats the skill. Well, that's even better, man. I don't know. It appears to me that the bear is actually better. Not sure why I picked Blinding Pick here. I wish there was an option to reskill. Maybe there is actually. Anyways, it's a tough sell. Mainly because the bear is so good. It's maybe not even that the dog is bad. Maybe it is just the bear is too good. It's a weird way of looking at it, but the bear is really, really good. We don't need any of that. Pretty solid setup, really. For defending 10 turns, I think that works out well. I haven't really shackled anyone in a while. Sounds very wrong when I'm saying that, but true. Alright, well, let's send the guys on the mission. And this one we're going to complete the next time. Let's just check what else we do have available. No unique weapons. I was hoping we would get some. So we got plenty of resources. Escort here, skirmish there. I mean, traveling time from here to there might even be enough to do the escort mission afterwards. We're just going to do the skirmish first. But yeah, that's happening in the next time. Thank you very much for watching, and see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.